Hey guys, I'm making this video to speak about my experience with the quantum therapy. If I don't know if you know about it, you heard something. It's like a machine that with some sensors that you get on your wrists and your foots and on your head, and it like can sense your waves or something like that and can correct it. I don't know, something like that. So my mother is like so into this kind of alternative medicine and homeopathics and all this stuff, and I think she like some friend of her told her about this kind of thing, the quantum therapy. So she tried it and she liked it so much that she paid me like a session to try it, and I went to try it. So my experience was like I really did liked it, but I think it was because I just didn't believe in it, like I think I'm kind of the person like if I have a problem, I can like speak to my friends or something like that to try to solve it, but not really into seeking professional help, unless I'm very certain about that. So the thing is, I had like a breakup from a long relationship, and my mother thought that I'm like lost in my life or something like that, and maybe she's right, but I'm not really thinking that is a huge problem. I think it's something natural and it just will come along. But so she in order to feel better, she paid me this session. So I wasn't like feeling it, but I went to try it. Why not? Also, it was already paid, so I couldn't say no. So my experience. The quantum therapy was inside a store that sells like homeopathics and like natural medicine, stuff like that. And it was like you went inside the store and it was like more inside the store, like in a private part of the store. So I went there. It was a woman that was there, like middle-aged woman, well, between 40 and 50 years old, and regular looking woman, nothing too fancy or too hippie, I don't know, just regular woman, I don't know, nothing destacable about that. She told me like she was a psychologist, and she also did the quantum therapy. So she started asking me like so many questions about what's my problem, if I'm feeling bad or something like that. And I was telling her like I'm not really feeling bad, but my mother thinks I'm feeling bad, so she paid me this stuff. I'm going through it, but I don't really think that this is gonna change me in any way. So I was pretty closed to this experience, but I think she saw that and she acted accordingly. So she put me all the cables and the stuff of the quantum, and this is like a little box. The machine is like a little box with some indicators, like LED indicators, and some cables that sensors that you put like wristbands, and other wristbands that you put like in your feet, and a big one that you put like around your head. And it doesn't do anything. I mean, you don't feel anything. It's not, you don't feel even nothing. You don't feel nothing. And she plugged the machine in a laptop, and she like started this weird program for the quantum. And like it really seemed weird because it had so many sounds, like, you know, like you put the program and you expect something like more scientific, but for me my impression was like it was a program like to be seen by the person who's receiving the therapy, right? Like with a lot of music and little images and little animations, like so user friendly, not to be in a medic, you know, in a medic environment. It seemed more like to be used at home. I don't know. I mean, I'm making this video about my own experience. I'm not talking about I don't know if all the quantum therapies are like this, so I'm just talking about my personal experience, so please don't take it too literal. So yeah, the program was like very, you know, home looking, something like that, I don't know. And yeah, she started like scanning my frequencies, like to see if I was like healthy in some way. Like she scanned like very different parameters, like very strange ones also, like voltage and stuff. And I don't know. Then the machine gave her like several numbers, and those numbers had to be between two different, like for example, I had like 85 in an aspect, and if it's good, if it's between 70 and 100, something like that. So she was checking all these different numbers and saying, okay, you're good on this, okay, you're good on this, yeah. Oh, I think you are a little nervous, right? This is it should be like between like near the 100, and it's like 500, so you must be nervous. And I was like, yeah, of course I'm nervous. I have a lot of cables plugged in me, right? I should be nervous. Yeah, I don't know, and stuff like that. My experience was like this kind of therapy can help you if you really believe it, right? Like it's like homeopathics, and you have to believe it. If you just go like thinking this is gonna help you, and you're gonna feel like the machine doing something on your body, it doesn't feel anything. I mean, you don't feel anything. It's more psychological, I mean. And also then this woman was like trying to solve my problems by talking like a psychologist, like making me see what was my problem. And yeah, the problem was that I didn't really think that I had a problem, so we were in a dead end in that point. But I think if it wasn't the case, if I really thought that I had a problem, yeah, she could have helped me, you know. So yeah, what else? Yeah, after the session, my mother told me that she uses to recommend you to buy some, I don't know, some herb or some natural remedy for your, I don't know, for your nerves or for cleansing or for whatever. She didn't do it with me because I was like in a hurry, and I said, okay, I don't have that much time, so when you are done, I am done, and we are both happy, and it's okay. So yeah, so resuming, if you are going to do this quantum therapy, you have to really believe it, you know, like believe it. If you are going like this is not gonna help, feeling like that, it's not gonna help, right? So yeah, you have to like be sure you have a problem and know what problem you have, or maybe don't, but be open about that problem and be willing to talk to somebody about that problem, and to make this weird stuff with with the quantum, you know, the cables and stuff. Yeah, that's the base of it. Yeah, hope it helps you if you're trying to seek this kind of therapy or help. I hope I helped you. So good luck.